Alright, and welcome back to another video. We've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with Luigi's Mansion 3 preload is live. We've got the file size and a pretty cool Nintendo digital offer as well if you like to buy your games digital. So Luigi's Mansion is now available to pre-order from the Nintendo Switch eShop if you're interested in the digital version of the game. You'll need 6.3 gigabytes in file size, so the pre-order is pretty cool for those who like digital because you can buy the game now, and what it does is that it downloads most of the game on your system, and then once the game goes live, usually right at midnight, then you'll just download the final piece and you're ready to play right away. Now, there's no special offer for the My Nintendo members. However, by preloading, you can earn double the gold points, meaning that you'll get 600 points instead of the normal 300 for this. Another thing that was confirmed with Luigi's Mansion 3 is that the game will have paid DLC. It will have additional elements for the Terror Tower and also the Playland. So that's something that's kind of a little bit different than what we've seen from Luigi's Mansion in the past, because there was no paid DLC for the 3DS or also the GameCube game. Luigi's Mansion 3 is officially launching on October 31st worldwide, which is really good that it's a worldwide release. And this game is looking better and better every time that we've seen it, from the first reveal of last year to the different trailers and just screenshots. The game looks fantastic, and I think that a lot of people are really going to enjoy this game and get a chance to play one of the better multiplayer modes that were last generation or on the Nintendo 3DS. Just enough people just didn't give that game enough credit when it comes to the multiplayer, and now you actually have 8 players. They have some new local co-op modes. It seems like they're taking this and doing a lot with it when it comes to the gameplay. So I'm actually really excited to see where this game goes when it comes to the online, kind of how much people kind of get into that, but also the single player looks like a lot of fun too. Luigi's Mansion is one of those games that I never thought that I would like, but I actually just gave it a shot again because I played the game originally when it came out on the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion, and I thought it was okay, but I wasn't in love with it. So I kind of just ignored the franchise for a while, and when Dark Moon came out, I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and give this a shot after it was on sale, I think on the eShop or something like that. But it was on some type of sale, or I think I got it in store, there was a discount on it, and I played it and I was like, wait a minute, this is actually pretty good. It's a lot better than I thought that it would be. And people said that Dark Moon wasn't as good as the original game. I think it's probably going to be the best Luigi's Mansion game based off of everything that I'm seeing here and all the extra content, because I did play the online mode for the 3DS game, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and that was a ton of fun. I actually had a ton of fun going through and playing that mode. So this one should be pretty good too, with all the stuff that they're adding, and adding 4 more players to the mix with the 8-player Scare-Scraper mode. That's awesome. So what are you guys' thoughts on Luigi's Mansion at 3 Dark Moon with the preload, the file size, and all of that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, we have a brand new Pokemon announcement, and that is Sirfetch'd. This Pokemon somehow is 260 pounds, yet is a 2'7" wild duck Pokemon. That leek and that shield must be made out of the heavy steel leaves or something like that in the Galar region, because I'm not even sure how this is even possible. But then again, we shouldn't be questioning what's going on with the weights and the sizes when it comes to Pokemon, because this is not the first example of the craziness that goes on. So let's go ahead and get into what this Pokemon Sirfetch'd is all about here. So Sirfetch'd, once again, is a wild duck Pokemon that can be evolved from far-fetched after experiencing many battles. And one of the coolest things about Sirfetch'd, outside of the amazing look that he has, is that he actually has an exclusive move just to Sirfetch'd himself. Now let's go ahead and get into this move just a bit more for those who are into more of the competitive side of things. So Meteor Assault is a new move introduced in these games that only Sirfetch'd can learn. Sirfetch'd points its leek at the opponent and charges towards them at great speed. The move is devastatingly powerful. However, it appears that the move also puts great strain on Sirfetch'd. It will be unable to take action immediately after using this move. So it's almost like a hyper beam style of move and everything. And another cool thing about Sirfetch'd is that Sirfetch'd is a Pokemon that, this is the lore with Pokemon, I guess it's not cool, but it's more just lore, it's not going to affect your game, but after its leek withers out, it'll actually just leave and forever retire from battle because it is a noble style of Pokemon. The ability that it has is steadfast, and it seems like it's going to be a solid Pokemon. Just imagine the leak that it has, and it just withers away, and it just drops it and just says, I'm done when it comes down to it. Now, the shield is made of thick leaves, so once again, I still have no idea how this Pokemon is 257.9 pounds. That seems absolutely crazy for a 2'7" wild duck, and the type is fighting, so it's not a flying Pokemon, it is a fighting Pokemon by itself. So very interesting on that as well. But you know what? I'm all for it. It looks really cool. I like the art, I like the style, I like the design. And this Pokemon is also exclusive to Pokemon Sword. You will not be getting it in Pokemon Shield without trading for it. So what do you guys think about Sirfetch'd? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and now moving on to the next topic here. We have the Famitsu sales charts for Japan. This is physical sales only for the country of Japan and nowhere else. The sales period was September 9th, 2019 through September 15th, 2019. And we're going to go over some of the big games that released in addition to the console sales. Now, the two systems that you really need to know here is the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch. The PS4 sold around 27,000 units, a little bit above that, while the Nintendo Switch sold a little bit above 51,000 units. Now, the new games that were released this week were actually pretty good stuff. So going from the top to the bottom, we had Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the Master Edition of the game. You have the previous one, now you have the Master Edition. That sold 74,000 units plus. You have eFootball Winning 11 2020, which sold 58,000 units plus. Borderlands 3 came out in third on the PlayStation 4, selling 36,000 units plus. And then Daemon X Machina, which has been a game that's been much talked about when it comes to certain things, sold 28,000 units plus. Now, one thing to note here, guys, this doesn't have the eShop sales as well. Daemon X Machina was #1 on the Japanese eShop, so keep that in mind too. Now, Monster Hunter Iceborne was #6. I actually skipped one. Super Mario Maker 2 was #5 with 14,000 units. Monster Hunter Iceborne, the regular one, had 11,000 units. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with 10,000 plus units. Fishing Spirits Nintendo Switch version with 8,000 plus units, almost 9,000. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with another 8,500 units. And then last but definitely not least is Minecraft with another 8,000 units on the Nintendo Switch. So overall, you had 6 Nintendo Switch games in the top 10, and then 4 PlayStation 4 games as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how things work out next week with the Nintendo Switch Lite dropping Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening as well. Then you got Dragon Quest XI S Definitive Edition, and of course the game of the year, Untitled Goose Game, is dropping this week. And then once again, Dragon Quest next week. Ni no Kuni's also dropping this week too. So a lot of good stuff here when it comes to Japanese games and Nintendo Switch. So what are you guys' thoughts on the Famitsu sales charts here? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the final topic here. We have some more official details and new screenshots plus art of Fairy Tail. So once again, I'm going to be keeping a good eye on this game because this game was made because there was a poll out there saying what anime game that you guys want to see us do, and Gust won this one slightly above, I think less than 1% above a Hunter x Hunter game. So if this game is successful, I think we could see Hunter x Hunter next from Koei Tecmo and Gust, and I would absolutely love that. So I'm going to encourage and support this game, and hopefully we get Hunter x Hunter next because it actually does look really cool. They've done a great job with the animations and the combat, it seems, for right now. Of course, we have to play the game. So let's go and get into a little bit more about Fairy Tail and what Koei Tecmo had to say here. Now, throughout their journey, players will be able to form a party from a selection of over 10 iconic characters, including the Fire Dragon Slayer, the Mage, and much more, guys. So you have your group. If you watch the anime, you know what's going to be going down there. Now, the fiery and intense magical battles from the series are breathtakingly brought to life in Fairy Tail's environment, with a diverse range of magic available for the extraordinary characters to wield. From the series light up the screen, with some characters such as Natsu being able to take advantage of mode changes, like utilizing the eye-popping Lightning Fire Dragon mode. In addition to some guild members will be available to support in battle, including the Fairy Tail Guildmaster, Markov Drayar, who can be called in to provide powerful aid on the battlefield. In Fairy Tail, completing battles and quests will not only level up party members, it will lead to character bonding scenarios, provide options to upgrade the guild, and eventually raise the guild rank, enabling players to take on more challenging missions in their quest to become the greatest guild in Fior. So shout outs to Fairy Tail, shout outs to Gust. I like the fact that they're just doing this game. I think it's really cool to bring a fan favorite anime to life, and it does seem like this has some potential, guys. It's not looking as bad as Jump Force and stuff like that. So this has some potential to be a good anime game. And like I stated before, I want to see a Hunter x Hunter game, and I want to see a good Hunter x Hunter game, because if they were to do one, this would be the company to do it. This is pretty much, I wouldn't say our last shot, but this is definitely one of the few opportunities that we're even going to get a good Hunter x Hunter game that's made on consoles and not some type of mobile game, because that's where Hunter x Hunter's been for the past, number of years. So I'm hoping that we get something amazing from them with Fairy Tail, and then they roll that right into the Hunter x Hunter game, because they can get the funding from how good they do with this game right into the next game that was second on the list, that was right there with Hunter x Hunter, man. So I'm hoping this game does good, and it's actually looking pretty good so far with these new screenshots and the art here. So what are you guys' thoughts on all the different topics that we discussed here? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go to check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go to give us a like and a follow on our social media. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.